Hi there, it's Rox from Rox and James, and today we're going to talk about how to use essential oils with infants. And actually, this is a totally important topic for me because it inspires some sort of worry and fear in a lot of people, but it's super fun and super fun to have an option because when I had my infants before I had essential oils, I actually had nothing to do on them when they were unhappy or fussy or whatever. And so giving moms an option is very important for me. And so I hope you find this information useful, and I think you really will. So first of all, we're going to talk about what essential oils to pick because not all essential oils are created equal. And so the information that I'm going to give you today is specifically regarding a brand that I feel very confident about. And of course, it doesn't matter infant or adult or anyone, you want to use the right essential oil brand because otherwise if you're not, you're wasting possibly your money, putting yourself in a little bit of harm's way, or just not even having an impact at all. And so you really want to make sure you're choosing a brand that is very pure, that is very potent and effective, okay? And so for me and all the research that my husband and I have done, we feel like doTERRA is the brand that we trust, and we trust that with our newborn babies. We've had 2 babies at home. Yes, I know that might freak some of you out, so be it, but we did have help. And when those babies were born and the first time, that they touched us and touched anything, it was essential oils. So, and they, only grew like a tail and a third eye, so they're totally fine. Just kidding. No, they're great, and we've used every essential oil doTERRA has on them, and they are alive and well and very healthy. We have 5 children, if you didn't know that from any of our earlier videos, and so, but our last 2 have been the ones that we've had doTERRA essential oils through the entire pregnancy and birth and everything, and so it's been fun to get to witness that. So I am a living, testimonial of that these work on infants. So when you are working with the infants, you're going to definitely want to be using fractionated coconut oil, which is our choice for carrier oil. You might have something else on hand, but I love this because it doesn't stain. That doesn't mean it's not going to leave a mark on a clothing or a piece of fabric, but just use whatever stain remover you use and it will come out. Oftentimes other vegetable oils, they actually won't come out. Doesn't matter what you do. So I love the fractionated coconut oil for that reason. But it is a base layer, and it's very important that you apply that when using essential oils on infants because their skin is so new and can be sensitive. Technically, you can also use that fractionated coconut oil on any other skin as someone's older and they have sensitive skin. Great, use the fractionated coconut oil. Now, also, if you notice that you felt like, for some reason, maybe you got too much essential oil that was tingly, or you're worried that it's in a place that's uncomfortable for your baby or something, then this would be what you would apply also. And you would apply it more and just wipe the area and then apply again. So you wouldn't necessarily go put them in the bath or something like that because water actually pushes that essential oil deeper into the tissues. And so it would just make it a little bit more intense for them. And you don't, if you're already worried that something's, irritating them or something. Now, essential oils aren't irritating. I'm just giving you that information so that you know how to use them properly. Okay? So fractionated coconut oil, very important to have on hand. And then I'm going to teach you how to use Breathe essential oil first. Breathe is a blend of essential oils that doTERRA created to help open airways and assist in respiratory distress of any kind, okay? So with my baby, so pretend I have a baby here, and I can apply it in multiple different areas, but of course I want to get it to the lungs as much as I can. And so I would apply some fractionated coconut oil in my hand, rub that on the chest, and then I would just put a drop or 2 of the Breathe, and I would rub that on the chest. Now remember, lungs are front and back, right? So you could rub it on the front and back of the baby. And then I can just use the residual. I don't need to do drops and drops with a baby. They don't need a ton, and doTERRA is very potent. So I can just take the rest and rub that on their bottom of their feet. So these oils that are on my hand, you might notice when you utilize them, they look a little bit greasy, but they actually go away immediately. It's not like a greasy experience, and the aroma is amazing. So if you also have a diffuser, that'd be a fabulous way to use the Breathe to open your child's airways. It is a scary thing when a child cannot breathe, and I have a very dear friend who this was their first exposure to essential oils, and it helped their son who was in a very difficult time in the hospital with respiratory distress and was super young, and very sick. And this oil literally changed everything for them. And he was able to come home and have, and have to not have to be in the hospital anymore, get off those medications. And so, it can be that simple, okay? So powerful, powerful oil. Next one I'm going to teach you about is Serenity. This one's great for nap time, bedtime, and all I do is you can just, do like we did before, but basically you can put it right on your finger, or you can put it straight on their foot or their back. Really, this is a very mellow oil. It's not warm in any way or tingly, so you can rub it on the bottom of their feet, on their tummy, really anywhere, but you don't need a ton of it. Once again, you could use 1 to 2 drops to do that whole application and have an impact on them. Could be the back of their neck. The fun thing about essential oils is that when you learn to use them properly, you don't need to feel super restricted to where you put it on the body. Once you know that, oh, Serenity oil is very mellow, I could apply it anywhere. You just keep it out of the ears, nose and eyes and any sensitive mucous membranes, and you're good. So, okay, next one is Balance. Once again, the Serenity is for napping or calming them. It could be even just having a little bit of a tantrum or a fussy moment, and you can try that Serenity and see if that does the trick. I like to say that with essential oils, you're like practicing, because you're just testing out different things, finding what your baby does well with, and there's no harm. You're not giving them different medications and then having side effects, from each one. Each one of these is going to have and it could be layered. So like Serenity I just taught you about, the next one I'm going to teach you about is called Balance. Balance and Serenity work terrific together to help babies relax, to help them if they maybe have a little bit of gas too. They're not digestive oils in general, but some babies really respond well to just relaxing oils when it comes to digestive distress. So you could rub that on the tummy, you could rub it on the bottom of the feet, give them a little foot rub. I've even had, sometimes I'll rub the Balance on my baby's legs, just all the way down as I'm kind of giving them a little bit of a gentle massage after a bath. And it's a very connecting time also. The next one I'm going to explain to you is called ONGUARD essential oil. This is a powerhouse. This oil is actually a warm oil, so if you put it straight on the skin without any fractionated coconut oil, you would feel a little bit of warmth. It's got cinnamon and eucalyptus, rosemary, all these amazing oils for immune support and strengthening immunity, which of course, as you have an infant, that is one of the things you're a little bit terrified about, is them getting sick, right? And I will tell you that an ounce of prevention literally does go a very long way. And so I highly recommend using ONGUARD essential oil on your baby regularly to help them to be able to handle the stressors and toxins in the environment around them, okay? Especially if you have other siblings at home, bringing home germs, right? So all you're going to do is you're just going to take the ONGUARD and you're going to put it on the bottom of their feet. Now, if you feel like they've had extra exposure or something like that, you could actually put some on their spine. That would be a terrific place to put it. But once again, you're going to make sure and use that fractionated coconut oil first. So you're just going to apply a little bit of fractionated coconut oil to their spine, and then 1 drop of the ONGUARD to their spine and rub it in. It's not hard, you guys. It's so easy, but amazing. You'll be really impacted by how these can make your life so much easier. It seems like you're adding steps to your life, but you're going to love how this is so freeing. So DIGESTZEN essential oil is the next one I wanted to mention, and love this oil because I don't know about you guys, but my babies seem like they always have some sort of tummy trouble, probably because I'm eating garlic and all these fun foods like chocolate. So DIGESTZEN has saved me so many times from babies being up in the night and fussing, and so I usually, this is one of the first ones I'll apply if I think they've got gas. And that's just a disaster, because who wants to be up all night, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to apply the fractionated coconut oil first to the tummy, and then 1 drop of the DIGESTZEN. We like to put it right in their belly button. Obviously if they're super newborn infant, then they might still have their cord on, and so you wouldn't do that yet. But after that's gone and things are all healed up, then that's a great place for it, because it's such a great entry point for the digestive area. Once again, make sure to use that fractionated coconut oil, because DIGESTZEN has some peppermint in there, so it's a little bit tingly. And if baby seems like they're kind of like they're kind of fussy, then you could add a little more fractionated coconut oil to the area where you put the DIGESTZEN. It's not going to make it not work. It's only going to make it dissipate the sensation a little bit for them. It's still going to have an impact. You could also put it on the bottom of their feet. That's a great place for it. And with all of these, you do not need to wait to reapply for like, oh, I got to wait for 4 hours, like Tylenol or something like that, okay? You can reapply them as often as you need, and you don't need to worry that your baby is going to have some sort of, problem. But once again, the most impact can be had with a small amount of essential oil repeated consistently. That's at least what's worked really well for me, and I just love using these essential oils on my infants, and I'm excited for you guys to have a chance to do so. So comment below with your, if you've already had a success using essential oils with your infants, we'd love to hear about it. And if you have something you'd love to have a solution for, then go ahead and comment below also, and thanks for watching.